Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Now this week we have point-based combat achievements. So, apparently this is something that everybody's been waiting for, according to them. But they promised the rework from Pole 79 launches. Well, so today is the day, so here it is. Under the new point-based system, tasks are worth a number of points equal to their tier. So every task that you complete will contribute to your point total. Naturally, the harder the task, the more points you earn. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. This provides a number of benefits. The main one being that all the awesome rewards available from the combat achievements can now be unlocked with any combination of said achievements. So instead of having to complete an entire tier. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. But obviously, you know, if you want to get to the very top of everything, you got to complete a lot of the tasks. So here is the table below. There's also a picture here too that has a diagram. So the easiest number, 33 tasks, all easy tasks get you 1. The reward threshold is 33, so medium is 41. Medium tasks are 2 each, and the reward threshold is 115. Hard number of tasks is 63. Rewards per task is 3, which is the threshold is 304. Elite is 129, 4, and 820. Master is 129, 5, and 1465. And Grandmaster is 96 and 2005. So, Step 2 of this, and once you earn enough points to fill the green progress bar, you'll unlock a new reward. So this interface works similarly with the ones found in the Leagues mode, and just like Leagues, you can plan ahead and get a sneak peek at the unlocks beyond your current tier. So step 3 is obviously reaping the rewards from it. Tier icons have changed their size from 32 to 24 pixels. Boss models will now spin when they're supposed to as well. So there's a little bit of stuff here, but there's also further Pole 79 changes, which is the Abyssal Lantern. So while developing their new Runecraft minigame, Guardians of the Rift, they decided it would be more thematically appropriate for players to obtain the Abyssal Lantern from the Reward Rift, rather than having to buy it from the Ceradomist Wizards, which actually makes quite a bit of sense. However, this meant that the reward was totally reliant on RNG, which isn't particularly fair. So in this week's update, they're allowing players to purchase the Abyssal Lantern for the first time. While it won't be available in the reward shop for the aforementioned lore reasons, players can purchase it directly from Felix for the 1500 Abyssal Pearls. In the course of the conversation, Felix will explain how the wizards got a hold of this unholy artifact. To learn more, go and have a chat with them as well. There's also the looting bag, which players can now purchase the looting bag from any Slayer Master for 10 Slayer points. This should be a welcome change for the Ultimate Ironman players, as this means the looting bag is now obtainable without having to engage in PvP content if you don't wish to do so. There's also the Trover Parchments, which the Wilderness Slayer loot table has been adjusted, such as the 2 Trover Parchments will now drop at a time instead of just 1. Now we have some other changes for the Chambers of Zarek, which is that they added a storage chest in the Chambers of Zarek lobby, which functioned as a bank. So now it's even easier to swap gear before diving into the raid if you so happen to forget a piece or two. Please note that you can only use the bank interface before the raid begins. Once it has started, the interface will close. And then also some smaller changes. Wilderness weapons in the Bracelet of Ethereum now have an add X function when charging. Expanded the activity high scores for a minimum KC of 20 to a minimum of 15. So, you know how it is by now. Players currently in the 15 to 19 range should find that their scores are added gradually over the next few gaming sessions. This change is part of a long-term project to expand the high scores, so they are taking in small steps to relieve the load on the system. The check option of the charged weapons from the Wilderness Boss rework no longer display when the bank is open, meaning they can now be equipped more conveniently. Fix a typo in the Rune Mysteries quest. Players may once again automatically remove permanently muted or banned players from their ignore list. The removal process runs roughly once each day. So rather than continuously, to reduce the load on the systems. Reduce the active area on the minimap where it overlaps with the wiki button. Players who have the wiki button enabled while using the fixed size display model on the desktop devices will find that clicking it no longer triggers the minimap walk requests. Disabled the party room in the quest speedrunning worlds. Adjusted the quest speedrunning diamond trophy for Dragon Slayer 2 from 70 minutes to 60 minutes. Fixed the bug where quick prayers were not turning off consistently in PvP. And they fixed the bug where the Feldor Easy Achievement diary task following the recent makeover change. The Easter event has been removed, so keep that in mind. It is now on to the next thing. And then there is some Discord stages. So there is some survey results, so you do want to go over and check that out. It should be on the Twitch or eventually potentially on the YouTube channel itself. And as for PvP Rota, has moved to period B, so 560 UK PvP, 579 US high risk PvP, 561 UK free to play PvP, 580 US LMS competitive, World 390 AUS for LMS competitive has been deactivated with this Rota, and PvP Arena is using the 1 defense pure loadouts for the ranked duels and tournaments this week. And don't forget, there is a free comic book day, so this Saturday, May 6th, you can celebrate Free Comic Book Day with a special RuneScape comic. So do go ahead and check that out. There's also some things here for the God Swords. So this is all part of that, so do check that all out overall. And then finally, we have a next part of the Crack the Clue. So Wooks has provided with another one. So it reads as follows. After the setup, two Akuhas can be found at the start, with a solution split up with some distance apart. Between what is given lies the solution in the middle. Somewhere within twice as many rows is this riddle. So again, that reads, after the setup, two Hakuas can be found at the start, with a solution split up with some distance apart. Between what is given lies the solution in the middle, somewhere within twice as many rows as this riddle. And I will say the Akuas, Aukahas, is all capitalized. So it's something to kind of keep in mind there, guys. But that'll do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.